Hey, what is up guys? I'm at Tech. So as you can probably already tell, I just got a new 4K camera. So I didn't really get to do an unboxing because as you can already tell, I already opened it. So I was pretty excited to open this camera up and to see what came inside and just to mess around with it. So yeah, I didn't really have a chance to, to unbox it live on video. So yeah, but anyways, yeah, this is a 4K camera, guys. And for the past 3 years, I've been using the Nikon D3200, which is this one right here. It's a DSLR full size, and with this setup I was using the 28mm f2.8 lens. This lens is a beast. I really love this lens. Today I took some pictures of this camera outside, and as you can see, the images are really bright and really like contrasty and just very good image quality, especially when using this f2.8 lens. So yeah, this camera I'm still gonna use it. To be honest, in photo mode this camera is much better than this one. The only reason why I got this camera is for video. Obviously this one shoots 4K and more megabytes than this one. So this one for me it's more like a photo camera than a video camera, so that's why I got this one. And for photos I'm still going to be using this one, so that's why I still have it. I'm not going to sell it or anything like that. So this is for video. This is going to be my video camera, and this is going to be my photo camera, because as you can probably already tell, the D3200 has a 24.2 megapixels, and this one right here, the Lumix G7, only has like 16 megapixels. And for cropping, it's gonna be, the images are gonna be more sharper on the D3200 than the Lumix G7. So yeah, so in the box I just got, I'm just gonna be going on overview of what I got in the box. So yeah, this camera did come with 2 batteries, which is pretty cool. I was actually gonna buy an extra, but it came with 2, so I'm probably gonna buy another one just in case, even though the battery life on the G7 is amazing. So let's see what comes inside before I take a look at the actual camera. So just get the warranty and yeah, all the CD right there if you don't know how to use the camera properly. The CD shows you like the whole steps and how you can operate it the proper way. Yeah, another really just some instructions. And then yeah guys, so I was actually pretty excited to switch to 4K. For the longest I was shooting in 1080. So yeah, just get this Lumix G strap. As you can see, it's pretty cool. I'm not gonna use it, but it might come in handy if I travel, and if I don't need to take my gimbal or nothing like that, this is gonna be handy. Since the camera is very lightweight, that's also the things I like about this camera. So you get the a mini USB cable, so you can plug it into the computer and transfer files and stuff like that. I'm not going to be using this because if you guys already know, the G7 is wireless. It has Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, so that means you could connect it to your device and transfer the photos via Bluetooth. So that's pretty cool. Another thing I got with this camera, so here are the accessories, the additional accessories that you can actually put. So you can add a microphone, a flash, shutter remote control, and then the batteries, and then a mount adapter. So also another thing I like about this camera is that you can put many lenses. Say if you like for example, this right here is a Nikon lens. As you can see, it's a Nikon lens, but if I get an adapter, I can actually use this lens with the Lumix, so that's pretty cool. And I can also use Canon with Canon glass with Lumix, so that's also pretty cool. Another advantage. I also got this 46 professional digital HD UV filter, so this protects like your lens and stuff from scratches and stuff. As you can see, it's pretty tiny. It's this one right here. So yeah, that's like at first I thought it was an ND filter because it kind of looks like an ND filter, but it's actually to protect your glass from scratches or dust and stuff like that. So yeah, you also get a travel charger for the home and on the go, so you can use this like on home and on a car. So that's pretty cool, and also you get the specs right there, so that's pretty neat. So yeah, I got a lot of accessories with this camera. And last but not least, you get this huge bag right here that you can use to put your camera on. So I'm probably not going to use this bag because I already have one. Let me actually show you guys the one I ordered a couple of days ago. I'm actually going to be using this one right here. This is actually a camera bag that I always been wanting. So yeah, you could put it has a lot of compartments and stuff, so you can put your lens, and you know, I have a speaker right here, but your camera goes right here, and then some other accessories, and then you can also put like USB cables or any other accessories right here. So that's pretty cool. And another thing I like about this bag is it's also waterproof, which is also really neat. And then if you close it, as you can see, it almost looks like a regular backpack until you open it up. You'll know that it's actually a camera bag, but that's pretty cool. Before that, I was using this one right here. This one I don't really like actually, because this one it always used to fall from my shoulder. It's not like as secure as this one. As you can see, this one has these right here, while this one only has like this one right here. This is only for your shoulder as opposed to for your two shoulders. So yeah, that's that. But yeah, this is the camera bag that I'm going to be using. I don't know if I'm going to be using this one, but if I do, you know, it might come in handy. I don't know. So yeah guys, that's pretty much it. Also, I got a new lens for the Lumix. I got it yesterday, and it is the 12mm f2.8 lens, which is this one right here. I actually have it on the camera right now, but yeah. So this is a f2.8 lens, APS-C sensor for as you can see, micro four thirds camera and stuff like that. So yeah, but now let's take a look at the main camera, the G7. This thing, like when I first held it, it was very lightweight compared to my Nikon D3200. Also, the body, it's way smaller than the Nikon D3200, as you can tell. So yeah, this thing is pretty lightweight, but with this lens is actually very heavy, so it makes the camera a little bit like heavier, almost like my Nikon D3200. But without the lens, with only the kit lens that come with it, the 14 to 44mm lens, it is very, very lightweight. And the reason being is because this camera is made out of plastic. So yeah, that's why it's very you know, it doesn't weigh a lot. So it's made out of plastic, but it feels very robust and very high quality. That's the thing I also like about this camera. So yeah, another thing guys is obviously the reason why I switched is obviously because this one shoots 4K and has many more features than this one didn't. So yeah, so the main feature is obviously it shoots 4K like I said, and it has a flip out LCD screen right here. So you can use this camera for, let's say, vlogging or whatever you want to use it for. So yeah, that's pretty awesome. So yeah, I don't have a battery right now. It's actually charging right now, but yeah, as you can tell, this camera looks beautiful guys. The flip out LCD, you can move it to whatever position and stuff, as you can see. So you can move it like that. Another reason why I like this camera over the Nikon D3200 is because sometimes I used to shoot like car videos and stuff, like cinematics, and in order to get those low angle shots, I would have to bend over with this one. And with this one, I don't need to do that guys. I could just point the camera straight down and look at the LCD right here, instead of me bending down and looking at the screen with this one right here. So that's a advantage of this one. And obviously you could vlog with this camera, so you can twist the camera, the LCD like that, and you can face it like this, so you can be vlogging. So this is a great camera for like vloggers, but I'm not into vlogging. I don't really you know, it's cool that you have the option to flip it that way, but like I said, I don't really vlog, but it's really awesome to have that option. Overall, I really like this camera. Like I said, if you guys want the full review, make sure to let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, my first impressions were, it's actually pretty good. I've only had it for less than a day actually. I've only had it for like 17 hours and I really like it. already. So yeah, as you can see, this is the lens that I put in. It's a 12mm f2.8 lens. The lens is massive actually. Also feels very heavy. So it adds a little bit of weight to the camera, but that's okay because the camera itself doesn't weigh a lot. So I like it to weigh a little bit, especially for my gimbal, since my gimbal is a Zion Crane V2, and that gimbal requires a little bit of weight. This camera without this lens like wouldn't balance the proper weight on my gimbal. So with this one, I used to balance it easily, but with this one I tried to balance this camera with my kit lens, but it just didn't happen, guys. Like it's really hard to balance this camera with the kit lens, since the body and the kit lens are very like lightweight. The gimbal requires more weight, therefore you have to, you know, add more weight to the system. So yeah, overall, like I said, like this camera a lot. It has a touchscreen also, so you can, you know, focus while you're recording. You can just tap on the screen to pull focus, and you can do more things. You could shoot in Cine Light D, flat picture profiles and stuff like that. While on the Nikon D3200, you don't have like all those flat picture profiles. This one, in order to shoot in flat picture profile, you have to turn down the saturation, the contrast, the everything, all those type of things. But on this one, you could just set it to for me, I shoot with this camera. Well, I set it to Cine Light D because that is going to give you the flattest picture profile. Therefore, you can do more color grading in post. So yeah, another thing I like about this camera is that it shoots 100 megabytes per second in 4K. Some cameras double the price point don't even have those megabytes per second, so that's pretty cool. You're going to be able to have more detailed on your footage to color grade it. Overall, guys, if you guys want this video review of this camera, definitely let me know down below in the comments. And yeah, this has been the Panasonic G7 not review, but like overlook and stuff. So yeah, yeah, that's gonna do it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.